Welcome to the School of the Lost Tribes. For the chosen of the Most High, who need to study to show themselves approved unto the Messiah, sign up at schooloftheLostTribes.teachable.com. The wicked of the Israelites will be cut off from Yahweh. Zechariah 13:8. 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. This prophecy declares that among the Israelites 2/3 will be destroyed, while only a remnant, 1/3, will be preserved. This aligns with the theme of judgment upon rebellious Israelites who refuse to follow Yahweh's laws, while the elect remnant is refined and saved. Matthew 24:21-22. For at that time there will be great tribulation, unseen from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be seen again. If those days had not been cut short, nobody would be saved. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be cut short. This speaks of a time of unparalleled suffering, primarily affecting the scattered Israelites. However, for the sake of the elect, the faithful remnant of Israel, Yahweh will shorten these days to ensure their survival and redemption. Ezekiel 5:12. 1/3 of your people will die by plague or be consumed by famine within you. 1/3 will fall by the sword outside your walls, and 1/3 I will scatter to every wind, and unleash a sword behind them. This confirms the prophecy of Zechariah 13:8, showing that Israel's disobedience will lead to mass destruction. A portion of the Israelites will die through famine and disease, another by war, and the rest will be scattered among the nations, continually afflicted until Yahweh's restoration. Daniel 12:1. At that time Michael, the great prince who stands watch over your people, will rise up. There will be a time of distress, the likes of which will not have occurred from the beginning of nations until that time. But at that time your people, everyone whose name is found written in the book, will be delivered. The archangel Michael stands for the protection of Israel. A great time of tribulation will come upon the nation, but those Israelites who are predestined in Yahweh's book of life will be saved. This affirms that salvation is only for the elect remnant of Israel. Revelation 7:14. Sir, I answered, you know. So he replied, These are the ones who have come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. The great tribulation will purify the elect of Israel. They will be spiritually cleansed by the sacrifice of Yahweh, which is exclusive to the lost sheep of Israel. Matthew 15:24. Isaiah 6:13. And though a tenth remains in the land, it will be burned again. As the terebinth and oak leave stumps when felled, so the holy seed will be a stump in the land. Even after major destruction, only a small remnant of Israelites, described as a holy seed, will survive and remain faithful to Yahweh. This remnant will be the foundation for future restoration. Jeremiah 37. How awful that day will be! None will be like it. It is the time of Jacob's distress, but he will be saved out of it. This refers to the great tribulation for Israel, Jacob's descendants. Despite the immense suffering, the elect of Israel will be delivered from it by Yahweh Shai. Revelation 11:13. And in that hour there was a great earthquake, and a tenth of the city collapsed. 7,000 were killed in the quake, and the rest were terrified, and gave glory to Yahweh of heaven. Judgment upon Israel will be catastrophic, but those who witness it and survive will come to acknowledge the power of Yahweh. This event serves as both a warning and a call to repentance for Israel. Amos 9:9-10. For surely I will give the command, and I will shake the house of Israel among all the nations as grain is sifted in a sieve, but not a pebble will reach the ground. All the sinners among my people will die by the sword, all those who say, disaster will never draw near or confront us. Yahweh promises to scatter and purify Israel among the nations. The wicked Israelites who believe they are immune to judgment will be destroyed, leaving only the righteous remnant. But who can endure the day of his coming? And who can stand when he appears? For he will be like a refiner's fire, like a launderer's soap. And he will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. He will purify the sons of Levi and refine them like gold and silver. Then they will present offerings to Yahweh in righteousness. Yahweh Shai's return will be a time of purification for Israel. The Levitical priesthood and the righteous Israelites will be refined through suffering to make them pure and fit to serve Yahweh. Matthew 24:13. But the one who perseveres to the end will be saved. Only the Israelites who remain faithful to Yahweh's laws and endure the tribulations will receive salvation. This emphasizes that endurance is necessary for redemption. Isaiah 10:22. Though your people, O Israel, be like the sand of the sea, only a remnant will return. Destruction has been decreed, overflowing with righteousness. Despite the vast numbers of Israelites, only a small, faithful remnant will be saved and restored. The rest will face destruction due to their wickedness. Romans 9:27-28. Isaiah cries out concerning Israel. Though the number of the Israelites is like the sand of the sea, only the remnant will be saved. For Yahweh will carry out his sentence on the earth thoroughly and decisively. Paul reaffirms Isaiah's prophecy. Though Israel is vast, only the elect will receive salvation. Yahweh's judgment upon the disobedient will be swift and complete. Revelation 9:18. A third of mankind was killed by the 3 plagues of fire, smoke, and sulfur that proceeded from their mouths. Similar to Ezekiel 5:12, this speaks of mass destruction that will purge the wicked. The righteous remnant of Israel will be preserved through this devastation. Ezekiel 20:38. And I will purge you of those who rebel and transgress against me. I will bring them out of the land in which they dwell, but they will not enter the land of Israel. Then you will know that I am Yahweh. The rebellious Israelites will be separated and prevented from entering the restored kingdom. Only the faithful will be allowed to dwell in the land of Israel when Yahweh Shai reigns.